This week, we have Deathstroke versus Deadshot. Same rules as always, neutral environment, both bloodlusted. They don't have anything on them they wouldn't normally have on them, which for these two in particular is very, very important. Yeah. Do you have any
My
initial thoughts, Horizontal?
instinct is, and I'm trying to remember because we've used Deathstroke before. He has his blades. I can't remember if we decided if he always has a gun.
He always has a gun. I'll give him a handgun
Okay.
as standard.
My opinion leans towards Deadshot because he,
Oh, really?
well, he obviously always is going to have some sort of a weapon on him. And I think it kind of, I think it's like if the fight starts and he has the distance, because he can draw and be so accurate, I think he can get some very deadly shots off on Deathstroke quick enough. But if at any point Deathstroke gets within melee, which he could do with like a well landed like gunshot to shake Deadshot and get then close the gap. Like I think if that happens, Deathstroke wins. Because I think in hand to hand Deathstroke's way stronger. But I think if Deadshot gets the opportunity with like enough like early distance, like he could land some because obviously he's deadly accurate. Like he could land some very deadly shots. So it's it's whether or not Deadshot can do enough deadly accurate shots on Deathstroke before he can close the distance on him.
Okay. So my opinion is Deathstroke is very moderately enhanced, i.e., faster, stronger, more durable. And he also has pretty fucking good armor.
True.
I don't think Deadshot manages to put him down before Deathstroke gets to Deadshot.
I'm looking up what weapons Deadshot always has on him. Because that kind of makes the
Um,
difference. I
he
know.
would. I would always expect him to have a rifle on him, as well as his machine gun wrist-mounted things. Is
Yeah,
what
so
I
looking at
assumed
this,
he
it's
had.
like he has wrist mounted magnums and an AR-15 as well as like a combat knife. So I wasn't sure whether he always had a sniper also on him. That was my kind of one thought. It kind if he has pretty like if he has armor piercing rounds or whatnot in that AR, I think he can do some pretty nasty damage to Deathstroke.
I don't think we can assume he
But
has
yeah,
armor piercing
like
rounds.
I I think I would probably lean like maybe 2/3 of the time Deathstroke wins, 1/3 Deadshot wins. I think Deathstroke, as long as he closes the gap and like as soon as that gap's closed, like it's over. I think there's some chances where Deadshot wins because of he lands shots in the right places that slows Deathstroke down and he's accurate enough. But like to hit those shots every time, even for Deadshot, is pretty tough.
So I think the best I can give you is 75-20.
That's not 100.
25, sorry.
I was like, what's the last
Um,
5%?
last 5% is I just come in and beat the shit out of both of them.
It's a draw.
Um, I think my issue is everyone defaults to the Deadshot doesn't miss, but they also forget that is when he's in control of the situation and he's executing a hit, so he's setting himself up on a roof where he's planned everything out.
True.
Not they're dropped into an arena and they're told to kill each other as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think the very best I can give you is Deadshot wins 25% of the time. The very, very best.
I
But
I'd be okay
regardless,
with
you said 1/3 versus 2/3, which means
Yeah.
we think Deathstroke wins this. But yeah, it was definitely always going to be a bit interesting. I think Deathstroke just being more well-rounded
Yeah.
was always going to be
More well-rounded and
Deadshot's downfall.
definitely this stronger in melee and close quarters, which in a situation like this, that person's generally always going to come out on top.
Mm-hmm.